Komori, and welcome back to Cosplay Rewind, the show where I discuss costumes that I made back before I started making YouTube videos. So today we're going to be going over my Edward Elric costume, and this is one of the oldest costumes I have. This was from back in 2009, and I'm pretty surprised at how well it held up. So it has the base tank top that is made out of 2 layers of a stretch knit, and then there is the inner coat, I guess you could call it, that is made out of black cotton, and then it has bias tape all around the edges. I definitely have improved in my ability to sew bias tape since then, but good job past self for giving an attempt. And the closure in the front is just a piece of gray felt. So if I was to make this, now that I know a bit more, I probably would make this out of vinyl instead of felt. The jacket has held up really well, and it is made out of red cotton again, and it is completely lined in itself, and I also added a pocket so that I could hold things. And the back, of course, it has the hood, and then the alchemy symbol on the back is all painted on with some fabric paint. And fun fact about this, I made this while I was in college in a dorm room and didn't have a lot of supplies, so the paint is actually painted on using a toothpick. I'm really happy with how this one turned out. I'm surprised it held up, and I'm surprised I was using this many techniques back then. But I really enjoy Fullmetal Alchemist. It's one of my favorite series. It still is one of my favorite manga. I wore this costume a couple times for a number of years, but I ended up retiring it because I just didn't have a lot of fun cosplaying Edward, even though at the time he was my favorite character, just because back then the glomping scene was really big, and I remember getting chased down by a group of fangirls at a con, and they like tackle hugging me because that was a thing back then. Thankfully that's not really a thing anymore, but between that and all of the short jokes, it got pretty old wearing this costume, even though I did really like the character. So that's a little bit of into I guess convention history of what cons used to be like back in 2009. But I hope you found this video helpful if you're planning on making your own Edward Elric costume. For more cosplay videos, please subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.